Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today we've got another, well, it's not going to be short. Kizer sent me a huge box of new stuff. I think everything in here is new. For, what is it now? You're probably watching this July 2024? Yeah. I'm excited because Kizer's been having a good year. They had a great year last year. Pretty much everything they release is at least kind of interesting, all the way up to incredibly interesting. So I can't wait to see what's in here. As per usual, everything will be linked right down in the description. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you. Thanks so much to my patrons for supporting me. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. Oh, there's the card. I was going to say I lost it. And on TikTok at _metal_complex. All right. Let's see. Should we start with the folders or should we start with the fixed blades? I'm actually interested to see. I feel like once a month, Kizer just makes an absolute mess of my desktop here. Because all of these are going to have tons of... They're super kind. They send a whole bunch of stuff, right? Yeah, what the heck? There's just going to be a lot of stuff. Oh, is this like a boot knife? What on earth? Okay, so we have a very simple stonewashed fixed blade of some sort. Kind of cool looking. I don't have any use for this stuff. I'm almost certain the sheath is going to be underneath here. Yeah, there's no avoiding making a mess. So let's just pull it out. There it is right there. So it's going to have a sheath with... Oh, it's got a little pocket clip on it. Okay, that's actually kind of neat. These are the types of... Because I don't like to carry anything on the outside of my person. If it can't go in my pocket... I'm probably not going to carry it, right? So I kind of like that. So it's kind of cool, right? I don't love the ergonomics of this because it's such a thin piece of steel. I'm sure it's plenty durable. What's the steel on it? D2. So this is going to be, it should be extremely inexpensive. We're going to go ahead and put that one right here. Just lay it up there for now. That's fine. Not my cup of tea, but it exists if it's your cup of tea, right? This is just an unboxing and first impressions for all this stuff. The stuff that I find interesting, we'll get a full comprehensive review. For now, we're just taking a look at it. If you're new to the channel, not a review. The Scuttler. This one's also D2. There's the designer. I'm not going to try that one. Not trying to be offensive. I just can't. I don't want to screw up their name. This seems to be kind of the same idea. Looks like a little... Is this like just a smaller version of it? There's a bunch of people who like to carry small... fixed blades. So yeah, that almost looks like a surgical scalpel, but like it's tactical. It's made well. It's certainly made well, right? Again, not my cup of tea, but if you like it, then there you go. These types of things will absolutely get given away during live streams, right? So if you're interested in stuff like that and you're not familiar with my channel, you needed a reason to subscribe because you don't like what you see so far. I give away a lot of stuff. All right. This is the Banish. I'm pretty sure I'm familiar with the Banish, so I wonder, is this a different variation? Let's see. Yep. That's right. Little black and orange guy. Okay. This is actually a good knife. I like this one. This is one of the few little knives that I like, and it's because of the placement of this hole here. Q-Vist variant, right? That's kind of what we're looking at there. And then next up, what do we got here? We've got, that looks like a model that I haven't seen before. So let's see, that would be this one here, which is the Mini Grouper Ozo design. Okay, it's a mini. Take a look here. What is this material? Is this a laminate carbon fiber G10? Yeah, has to be. That Spyderco has made sure that I know exactly what that feels like. Yeah, there it is right there. G10 and carbon fiber. So you have carbon fiber on the... Interesting. Why does this feel different? Oh, it's because it's not a plunge lock. Is it... Are you a compression lock? Is that what you are? I think maybe you are. I think you're a compression lock. Hold on a second. That just got way more interesting. It just says button liner. Hold on. either it's hard to tell exactly where this engages, but there is a difference between. See, look, we have the engagement. Yeah, right there. See that black line right there? This is engaging. Watch the thing. This is engaging like a compression lock. Is that what you've done here? Because if you did, the implication is that Kizer is going to start doing button-operated compression locks, which is a big deal. I knew this was coming. I knew it was coming as soon as that patent ended. A lot of these companies have been working on this stuff since before the patent ended, I'm sure, unofficially. But yeah, so the reason this is great is because you get the fidgety funness and, general, utility. It's like ease of manipulation when it comes to a button lock, but none of the fear of weakness or disengagement, right? Plunge locks are notorious for disengaging when they're not supposed to. Compression locks are not. I would say, in order of reliability and safety, button lock, liner lock, and then way up here, compression lock. Compression locks are fantastic, right? They're great. This is cool. No, the overall design of it is one thing, right? But ergonomic, right? Kind of looks like a little, well, it looks like a grouper, I guess. It's Nitro V and G. Okay, so this is probably not horribly expensive. That's cool. I like that one. All right, so next up we have the Dogfish, which is also a model I'm familiar with, but I need to see, I got to find out what's going on here with this Dogfish. Maybe we got something different. Okay, we certainly have a different material. Now, this guy appears to be a standard. Yeah, so this is just a regular button lock. It does, I think, engage on this guy. I think it's like a wraparound engagement, so maybe slightly different than a standard button lock. But this is a cool knife, for sure. Instead of aluminum, what we have here is micarta and Nitro V. Fine, it's just a change of materials, right? It's just a skin change. Not necessarily anything, mega different. And then I think these two are actually the same. Yeah. So I have two knives called the Nice Guy. Just making a mess. No reason to clean it up now. The Nice Guy. So we have standard aluminum nested. It's just a really straightforward knife, but you know what? They did a good job with it. And boy, look at that choke up spot. Okay, so T8, T8, T8 looks like for the hardware, super easy. Aluminum exterior scales, almost certainly. Almost certainly. Yeah, aluminum, steel liner, Nitro V. We have a nested liner lock. Really nice detent, really nice action. It's a very unassuming knife. But what a great little compact, nearly fully flat ground EDC knife. They also put jimping in two spots. Actually, really nice. So this area right here, every company who wants to do a forward choil in combination with a flipper should use this knife as a reference, because they managed to do this on a small knife. Usually, I say, it's too small. You can't put a flipper tab there because it kills the ergonomic lines, especially on the choke up, because you didn't make the choil big enough. They made the choil big enough here. And you still have plenty of cutting edge. Nowhere near as comfortable back here, unless you like a 3-finger position. But up here, this is beautiful. Satin finished Nitro V in aluminum with a nested liner. Definitely something we've seen before, but very cool. Very shaman-like on it. That's not how you pronounce shaman. It's shaman. Shaman. Stop saying shaman. It's almost like I haven't been doing it, for 6 years straight. Anyways, very shaman-like on the chamfering here. I like that. Shamanamfering. Pocket clip is mountable for right or left-handed carry. This caught my attention a lot more than I thought it would. What does the other one look like? Let's see. Okay, second one here. Oh, okay, so it's just obviously a different color. But looks like you'll have at least a couple different options. Oh, no, you know what? This one is G10. So you have G10, and then it looks like not their DLC, just like whatever their basic coating is. Probably similar to paint. But fine. I'm going to guess this is super duper inexpensive. But this is a nice, straightforward little EDC knife. And I really like the addition of the forward choil. Obviously, a profile, blade profile we've seen before, handle profile we've seen before. They're not reinventing the wheel. But it's a good execution of something that, you know, would otherwise be incredibly basic. I mean, it is still, but that's cool. Okay, fun stuff. Definitely the highlight here is the implication that Kizer's working on a bunch of compression lock stuff. At least that's what I would hope and assume. The more of these, the better. Because this is better than a liner lock, and it's better than a button lock. It literally combines a lot of that stuff, and that's great. There's very little downside to using locks like this, right? I'm ready for the craze of, you know, as much as I love the crossbar locks. What is the issue there is that Omega springs can break. It's rare, but they can break, right? So it's otherwise a strong locking system until we get a commonplace coil spring operated crossbar lock. This system, I think, is superior. And here's the other reason. People say, well, it's not an ambidextrous locking system. I've always argued that button lock knives, or knives that operate via a button, right, with whether they're pushing a liner lock over or a compression lock over, I think it's actually easier for left-handed people. Right-handed people, it's fine. This is very natural to use your thumb. But there's a reason that Brown Knives made a right-hand, he called it a right-handed button-operated liner lock, and he put the button on the other side. I honestly think it's a little bit more organic. So, this lock, I think, trumps everything that we see commonly in budget territory. Liner, crossbar, and especially your plunge lock. Now, you still, you know, there are obviously knives out there that are utilizing the triad lock, right? And you have the Sneck Super Lock on something like the Vision FG, which is not quite a budget knife. But this is a welcome thing. This is going to be the right system for a lot of people. And obviously, it has an actual detent ball because it is not a plunge lock. It is a compression lock, which operates with a traditional detent ball. So that's great. So you get that nice clicky action that we all love. So that's cool. Huge fan of that. Nice work. All right. Cool stuff, Kizer. I'll link everything in the description. Anything that's new, we'll get a review down the road. Anything that I've seen before or is just uninteresting, like honestly the fixed blades, you won't get a review on that stuff. But that's pretty much it. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do of course have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.